What if I told you that criticism could be your greatest weapon? Most athletes hear criticism and immediately get defensive, they take it personally, lose confidence, and start second-guessing themselves. But the best athletes, they see criticism as fuel. They don't just handle pressure, they thrive on it. Today, I'm breaking down how to turn criticism into your competitive edge. Separate the good advice from the noise and build mental toughness. Here's the truth. If you play sports long enough, you will be criticized. A coach will call you out, a teammate will question your decisions, a parent, a fan, or even a random person online will have something to say. And most athletes react one of two ways. Number one, they take it personally, get defensive, and let it crush their confidence. Number two is they actually just ignore it, even when it can actually help them improve. Both of these responses will hold you back, because if you can't handle criticism, you'll never reach your full potential. Reframing criticism as fuel. Criticism is not an attack, it's an opportunity. Think about the greatest athletes in history. Michael Jordan used every doubter as fuel. Cristiano Ronaldo was doubted early in his career, but instead of letting it break him down, he let it motivate him. The key is to control your reaction instead of thinking, they don't believe in me. Shift to, I'll prove them wrong. You can use criticism as energy to outwork and outgrow the competition. You're going to face criticism. The higher you go with sports, the more eyes are going to be on you. And what happens is there's a thing in Australia called tall poppy syndrome. In a field of poppies, they're usually all the same height, and there's always that sometimes one or two that's going to be a little bit taller than the rest. And what people do is they decide to cut that one down because it doesn't look good. You know, I have one person standing, like you have one poppy standing tall in the middle of the fields, it doesn't look right to them. So they cut that one down. And in this world and culture for Australia, when someone stands out, people don't seem to really appreciate that. They want to cut you down. And instead of lifting themselves up, they try to put negativity on you to hold you down, hold your potential down so you can be like everyone else. People just think that they want to be average. People want each other to be average. They don't want anyone else to be better than them. And the world of thinking, oh, that's good enough. We don't want just good enough. And the more you push outside of the average, becoming more than good enough, pushing for higher standards, higher potential, more success, more people are going to try to hold you back. And so that's why I tell people and tell my athletes is when you get criticized, that's a good thing. Because those people who don't want to actually put work in for themselves, they see you rising above, and they're going to try to hold you back. That means you're on the right steps. You're progressing, you're growing. And the more criticism you have, that's just going to say that you got to keep going. And that's why you got to use it as fuel, because it's going to become more predominant as you go further in sport. But if you let it deter you, it's going to be the end of you. And that's why you use criticism as fuel rather than it's going to hinder you. Separating constructive versus deconstructive feedback. Not all criticism is created equal. Some of it will actually help you. Some of it will actually just be noise. Constructive feedback helps you get better. Deconstructive feedback is negative and it actually has no real value to actually help you. For example, if a coach says your footwork needs improvement, work on quicker steps, use this, you can use that to improve. You can understand that there's a weakness there and you got feedback to improve it. Teammates can say, you suck, you always mess up. Those are things you actually got to ignore. It's not real feedback. It has no value to you. When you receive criticism, ask yourself, is this giving me something specific to improve on? If yes, use it. If not, let it go. Now, a lot of athletes, they seem to run away from feedback because feedback tells them that they're not good enough. And if you're not willing to take on feedback, well, you're not going to grow because coaches are there to help support you and teach you more things. You might have teammates who want to support you as well, but if you're not willing to hear feedback, you're actually saying to yourself you don't want to win. And that goes into a fixed mindset because a person with a fixed mindset doesn't want to hear feedback because when they hear feedback, all they hear is, I'm not good enough, I'm not the best. And a person with a growth mindset, it welcomes feedback. They want to hear more. They want to learn what else they can improve on. And that's constructive feedback. Always trying to learn and grow from people outside perspectives. And deconstructive feedback, that's just people trying to put you down. That goes back to here. When people just try to criticize you, just to put you down, that's not helpful, but you can use it as fuel. you don't have to see destructive feedback as actually negative as long as you use it as fuel. So either one can actually be beneficial for you as long as you're open to hearing constructive feedback and know how to use destructive feedback as fuel. Mental resilience drills. Now that you know how to actually handle criticism, let's build the mindset to stay strong under pressure. Number one, daily self-talk reframe. Every morning, ask yourself, what's one thing I can improve on today? This keeps you focused on growth and not on fear of criticism. Number two, pressure stimulation drills. In practice, put yourself in high pressure situations, shooting under time constraints, compete and bring more intensity to your training with teammates. The more you face pressure in training, the easier it is in games. Number three, journaling wins and the lessons. Every night, I want you to write down one win, one mistake, and one lesson from the day. This builds confidence and helps you detach emotion from the criticism and detach from the results. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the best or worst piece of criticism you've ever received? Drop it in the comment. I want to hear it. I want to know a bit more about what you guys are handling and struggling with. So that wraps up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you can become more mentally tough and resilient and not allow negativity to hold you back and learn how to grow faster. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. It goes a long way in helping us support more athletes just like you, because the more you support us, the more we can get more content out there, more information, more guides, more strategies to help athletes just like you become the best they possibly can.